Okay. To me, there are a couple governor's candidates out there talking about taking the state income tax to zero. I would be very supportive of that. What we need are to bring in jobs and companies from other states. I do not agree with giving special tax incentives to those companies to do that, because that punishes the businesses that are already here. If you're going to bring someone in from California and give them a better tax structure than a business that's already been paying taxes inside the state, well, you're giving a competitive advantage just to a newcomer. And that's not fair. That's not fair for the businesses that are here. So whatever you do, taxes, has got to be fair and even across the board. It's got to apply to everybody. So I do agree with taking the state income tax down to zero. I think it has to be a stepped program. But there are ways to do it which will substantially grow the economy. People talk about, well, you have to replace that income. And to a certain degree, maybe you do initially, but when you look at other states that have no state income tax and the per capita revenues per citizen, they're substantially higher on what it brings into the state because of the increased economic activity. Increased economic activity helps all of us. And, I have an opponent in this race that was huge for the sales tax increase. I'm not for sales tax increases. I think if anything, we can try to get those lower too. Those hurt economic activity. So taxes in general hurt economic activity. Now, we obviously can't take all taxes to zero. We need to do things. We need to fund education. We need to do these things. And there are ways to do it where we can help the business community and actually increase our revenues at the same time for things like education and those. So I think the number one thing that's going to be a part of the next 4 years, depending on who's the governor and whatnot, is the state income tax and what we're going to do with that. And I am very supportive of doing the things that we can do to make us more attractive for businesses around the country to want to start here and be located here.